Hello guys, Elliot here, bringing you another transfer news video. Before we get started, this video is sponsored by the OneFootball app. There'll be a link in the description to that. Now, we've finally done it. We've finally made some signings. 5 signings, with Adam Davis and Liam Lindsey coming in from Barnsley, Gregory from Millwall, Nick Powell from Wigan, and finally Jordan Cousins from QPR. These are a bit different to the signings we would usually make, as every transfer apart from Liam Lindsey is a free transfer, and even he was only £2 million. Usually we're willing to spend big and splash the cash each transfer market, but that doesn't seem to be the case with Nathan Jones. I think he's looking to build us a side with a mix of players that have potential and players that can get us out of the Championship. I've already spoken my views on Davis, Gregory and Powell in my previous video, but I'll go through them again, as well as discussing what Liam Lindsey and Jordan Cousins can bring to the club this upcoming season. So getting into the signings. Liam Lindsey looks like a promising centre-back from Barnsley. He's a clean tackler and looks solid in defence, but as well as this, he's also a decent footballer. His passing range is spot on and he's composed on the ball, so hopefully we can see these qualities in a Stoke shirt next season. He was vital for Barnsley last season in their promotion along with Adam Davis. He looks promising even at 23. Barnsley have also produced very good defenders in the past, in particular John Stones, who has gone on to bigger and better things to be successful in the Premier League and play for England as well. So if he can show glimpses of that high potential, then we've got a quality defender on our hands. Jordan Cousins as well signed. He's a 25-year-old midfielder from QPR who's very versatile, who can play on the left, he can play in the centre and he can play in the holding midfielder role. And I haven't seen too much video footage of him, but he's definitely Championship proven. He won Charlton's Player of the Year when they were in the Championship when he was there. And from what I've seen on social media, QPR fans aren't happy to see him go, which is only good for us. I don't know what this means for the future of our current midfielders, in particularly Joe Allen, whether he wants to stay in the Premier League next year or stick around with us. Who knows? But what I do know is that Jordan Cousins looks like a good player who is only going to get better. So let's hope Jones can make him into the midfield player we need for this season. I've already talked about Gregory in my last video, but he looks very good for what we need going forward. Clinical striker, hard-working, even at 31, Millwall fans say he's got some potential. He's come through non-league, so he's not one of those prima donna types that we've had in the past, such as Jesse and Saido Berahino. This is the exact sort of character that we need in the dressing room for team cohesion and team morale, as there's been little of that in the past 2 seasons. Nick Powell was also announced. The former Manchester United midfielder is a fantastic Championship footballer who acts as a playmaker in the side. He creates numerous chances for forwards to score goals, and is a decent goal scorer himself as well. And I mentioned in the last video, he got 7 last year for Wigan and 14 the year before that. So for Stoke, he could be that midfield playmaker we've been missing these years, as especially last season, there was a definite lack of creativity in our midfield. So he's probably been brought in to fill that gap of lack of creativity that's been missing. And another signing was Adam Davis, who has been integral to Barnsley's promotion last season. He's a goalkeeper, he's a brilliant shot stopper, and is certainly ready for the Championship, having kept 19 clean sheets last year. His game time will most certainly depend on the future of Jack Butland, with Aston Villa and Bournemouth looking keen for his signature. I can see him going to either one of those clubs, particularly with his recent statement of wanting to play in the Premier League to increase his England chances. As I've just been recording this, Stephen Ward has signed for us. I know that he checked into Clayton Wood this morning for training, and he's an experienced Championship and Premier League left back, recently released by Burnley, and with Eric Peters' future in doubt and James Justin's apparently off for a medical at Leicester. I can understand why Jones is looking in that left-back department. I think he's a good defender, and I know he's got a decent cross on him. My only concern for me is personally his age, because he must be in his 30s now. However, he certainly has the ability to get us out of the Championship. That's going to be it for today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new around here, and we'll catch you in the next one.